Hey everyone, welcome back to Resin Me Up. As you can see, I got rocks. Rocks in front of me. So what we're going to do today is we're going to build a haunted pond. And this is the mold we're going to use. And I've already got my base rocks down. And that's the shape of the pond that we're going to use or that I'm going to make. And then back here, I'll show you later what we're going to do with that. So basically what we're going to do is, or what I'm going to do, I got to stop saying we. We're going to start building the rocks around this pond, and I'm going to use UV resin from Resiners. And we're going to try to keep this shape. And and I've picked out of all of these, the flattest rocks I could possibly find. And we're going to put a couple layers on top of those. And then I am going to mix up some resin and make it, I think I'm going to use green in this, or maybe the blue green. I can't decide. It's going to be either green or blue green, one of the two. So, yeah, and then we're going to make it look spooky. So that's on the agenda for today. So let's go ahead and try to get these built up. So sit back and relax, and we'll see what we can do today. So I'm just going to put, and I don't care if it leaks through, it's fine. So I'm just going to start stacking some rocks here. I better get some gloves on, because UV resin is always a mess. Oh, and what do? I drop something the first 10 seconds of the video. Wouldn't you know it? I'm always dropping something. Oh, you guys. If anything, if my videos aren't educational, they're definitely a comedy show. Okay. I think I got a little stick here that I'm going to use to keep these placed.
The trees wear gowns of crimson fire, orange whispers in a bright desire. Teal sneaks in like a painted breeze, colors laughing through the autumn trees. Twirl and spin, they're never still, chasing dreams down every hill. Red, orange, teal, they're dancing free, a swirling song for you and me.
Okay. Now, I want this wall back here to be a little higher, and I've got out some of my moss. I was thinking I had a finer moss, but I can't seem to find it. So I guess we're just going to have to use this. So as we're putting up the third layer on that back wall, I want to put some moss in between it. To give it that look. Push that down really good. I'm sure there's probably a different moss I should be using, but this is all I've got right at the moment.
The trees wear gowns of crimson fire, orange whispers in a bright desire. Teal sneaks in like a painted breeze, colors laughing through the autumn trees. Twirl and spin, they're never still, chasing dreams down every hill.
All right, so there's our front wall. Now for back here, we're just going to go around and add another layer of rock because I want my water to be deep enough, you know, because that doesn't look very like it's going to leave a very good, you know. And we've got still room. And then I'm going to put this all underneath my UV lamp and let it cure. Let me clean up all this extracurricular stuff here. Okay, so now this row is going to be a little more chunky rock versus flat rock, so that it'll meet that. Okay, I'm going to put this under my curing machine, and then we're going to get this cleared out, and then I'm going to get all my stuff for what I want back there, and we will BRB. Okay? Okay, I think I got this cured. At least it feels like it's pretty stable. Now, get some of this particle out of here from, not that it's going to make a difference, it's probably going to be covered up anyway, so All right, now tape always sticks to the gloves. Okay, so I dug out some trees, and I also have, voila, it's a little mold that I have that I was kind of messing around with, and so I poured one. Now it doesn't exactly, I poured the black too far down, so it's kind of a what I'm calling a mess up, but we're going to use it today. So, and the ghosty, he glows blue. So that's what that looks like. It's not my best job, but like I said, I poured it a little too far down, and huge bubble right there. But like I said, you won't be able to see it. So I'm not quite sure how to help you with that. Okay. So that's what this looks like. So we're going to use that in this. Okay. So here's my thought process of putting this right beside this lake or off to the corner of the lake. Doesn't make any difference really. And then I got some of these bottle brush trees that are obviously shedding. I can't decide. I've got 3 sizes, 4, yeah, no, 4 sizes. Actually 5. And then I got little one. And I can't decide if I want to use, the big one seems awful big. This one here seems pretty appropriate. And then maybe using a littler one towards the back, making it fit in there like that. And then I thought about calling this Pumpkin Lake. And I thought it'd be kind of cute to put little pumpkin scarecrow right in the water, like right there. And then we can do whatever we want, you know, up here. I've got the leaves. We can make a little path, you know, because once we pour this, it's going to be flat on the edge. It's not going to have sides on it. So that's what we're going to do. And we're all going to use all UV resin today. So this should be a quick project, eh? Okay. So let's go ahead and mix up our color for the lake. And I'm going to go ahead and run a bead of clear around here because I don't want this to leak over into there. I guess I could put it on the front side too. So it doesn't come out the front because we don't want okay. That should be good. Now I gotta go back in here and get this stuff out of here. Okay, so let's mix up some UV. Let's see. I think I'll use a bigger cup here. So shall we go with the blue-green or the green? I think I'm going to go with the blue-green. Oops, forgot about the plants. Don't burn your plants. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and cure this just enough to put it in the curing machine so I can carry it over there. Okay, BRB. Okay. You know, what I really wanted to do was to take this and put it under the water, but I think it's too big, don't you guys? You know, cover it up with the UV and see how it looks under the water. Wouldn't that be cool? Well, we might do that last, but we'll see here in a second. Okay, so now we need to get some resin on this side and figure out where we're going to put these. I think the small tree will fit right there. And then we can put, actually, I thought about just putting it like this and just use one tree. Maybe this one. Push it back as far as it'll go. Well, I guess it's in there. All right, so there's our tree. Now that'll glow in the dark. That goes in the dark. That goes in the dark. Now we just need to get our base on this side. And I'm not going to make that glow in the dark because we're going to put leaves and stuff in there. So let me get some resin, just a small amount of resin. And it doesn't matter if it covers because we're going to be putting stuff in there, so it's going to push that resin out from underneath there anyway. Did we decide we were going to put that in there? I can't remember. And then I think I'm going to put Mr. Scarecrow right here next to the tree. And should I put the little tree back there? I mean, the base is too big. But I can certainly pull it out of there and just stick it in the, now that I've squished all of its little branches up. Okay, I'm going to get my UV lamp and bring it over here so I can stop picking this up and carrying it back and forth and get it cured. So we will BRB. Okay, got that cured. I am going to do some finishing touches on this, and then I will be back and I will show you what it looks like when it's done, because you know I have to have some things that are a surprise. So I'll be back at the end and show you what it all looks like. Okay? All right. See you on the end. Okay, y'all. This is done. I get a drink here before I start talking and coughing. Okay, so are you ready to see it? Let me get you off of the thing here. There it is. Get some out of the way. I did put that in there and I put it under the water. So that is what it looks like. I'm not going to get out my thing because it's a pain to get out. But so I added leaves all the way, my old fat finger out of there. I added leaves all the way around here. I added a pumpkin there, you know, the scarecrow's there, and then leaves all the way back there and behind, and get my flashlight here and I'll try to get it charged up here real quick so y'all can see it because it looks pretty cool. I got a little ghosty right here in the corner. We'll have some light coming in the window. But you can definitely see it. Doesn't that look cool? Sorry guys, my microphone died right at the last few seconds. So you guys are going to need to tell me what you think about this project, my pumpkin lake. So you're going to need to hit that like button and leave me a comment. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would really love it if you would, because I'm trying to meet my goal of 10K. I'm close, but not close, if you know what I mean. But, and then you need to go out and show Marva at Marvelous Artsy some love. And also Laura at Laura's Design Studio. She and Marva are both participating with me in this collaboration of 31 Days of Halloween, and see what they've created for their projects today. And yeah, so let me know what you think. Do you guys like my pumpkin lake? Is it spooky enough for you? So yeah. All right, everyone. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next video. Bye, everyone. Stay spooky.